People, 2 seconds, just wait for people to join. Personality. We're telling your followers that you started a live video. Hold on, we're telling more followers. Yes, people, how you doing? So today's topic is gonna be mental health, depression, and disabilities. So first of all, before I start that topic, hi everyone. Hi Pav. GSN lyrics in the house. Respect. I've got a Gupcast crew in the house as well. Respect everyone for joining. Been ages. I met some of the people for years. Parvin's in the house as well. Wicked. Respect. So yeah. So I wanted to talk about, first of all, every human's got personality, you know? And we're so worried about, what people think of us, what if people like us or not, that we tread on eggshells and we don't be our true self. So I was just thinking about this earlier today. So, like Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they had the best personality in the world, but people didn't even like them. People call Guru Gobind Singh Ji Adaku the best personality in the world, God's light on earth. So what I'm saying to you about mental health, first, we have to detach from what people think of us. We have to be true to ourselves and be the personality that we want to be. Because you're going to get lovers and you're going to get haters. I like certain people, I don't like certain people. I don't hate anybody, but I don't get on with certain people. Certain people will like you. When you meet somebody and you just click with them and you felt like you know them from years, you're vibrating on the same frequency. And that's the main thing. I ain't seen you since 2008. Respect. So yeah, we're going to start the talk now. So that was a bit about personality. That the first frame of mental health is, do not be scared to be yourself. Do not tread on eggshells around people. And do not expect everyone to like you. And don't be a people pleaser and start pleasing people. Be yourself. Be your authentic self. And if people come into your life when you're your authentic self, then fair play. If they don't want to know you, they don't want to know you. I mean, I do all sorts of controversial views. I say how I feel. I might be wrong, but it's how I'm feeling at the time. If people don't want to know me, they want to unsubscribe, they want to go, I don't care. I'm being myself. Only God can judge me, right? Do you know what I mean? It's better than being a fake. Do you get me? So I wanted to talk about, so we pick up traumas in our childhood. It doesn't mean necessarily we're depressed from childhood, but everyone has traumas. It might be a beating from mum or dad. It might be seeing them argue. It might be jealous of your sibling. You know what I mean? Like my childhood traumas were, there was a lady in the estate called Mad Mary, and big fat, like scary looking girlie she was, and like shaved her head, and she used to chase all the kids, and sometimes she was topless, but she was obviously had severe mental health. But as a 7 or 8 year old, I used to run away and it was scary. It used to give me nightmares, like Freddy Krueger's chasing me and stuff like that, huh? Yeah, it was really bad. And I got so scared that, when you're 7, 8 and want to go to the bathroom, I couldn't go to the bathroom. I used to wee myself. So these traumas that we pick up in childhood, they stay with us, but they're masked. They ain't going to really cause us depression. So I never really experienced depression, or I didn't think I experienced depression until at 29. Reasons why I first experienced depression. First, I thought anyone that's depressed, they're weak. I didn't understand depression. You do not understand something until you go through it. Now, a heroin addict will tell you, bruv, I've tried to leave heroin, yeah? Bro, it's that little kiria. It's that little kiria on my bones, digging on my bones, bro. And until we don't experience that, we ain't gonna know how it really feels. We can kind of contemplate it. Do you know what I mean? Until we don't get punched in the mouth or the face, you ain't gonna know how it feels. Do you know what I mean? So we don't know what people go through unless we go through it. So it's really easy to overlook people's depression and we grew up in an area, we grew up in the 90s where depression, men crying. But then when you think about it, we got tear ducts to cry. Every human's got tear ducts. If God didn't want men to cry, why would we have tear ducts? Do you get me? So my first depression experience was when I go into the Sikhi scene and you read all the history and expect all the Sikhs to be really good, safe. But I was doing a lot of youth work and the amount of sexual abuse in the Sikhi scene and how it was not being handled, how it was covered and the fakeness. Years and years of fighting them battles, man, it got to me, man. And it put me in depression. And, that's the first time I realized I had depression. Now, at that time, I just went jogging, played a bit of computer games, kept myself to myself, and I got myself out of that depression because I had my body. I went for long walks in the park and stuff like that, and it was a minor depression. It didn't hit me too much. I started hanging around with my old mates, going cinema, just keeping busy, but it caused a phobia of the Sikh scene for me for a while, and it took me years to rebuild myself from that depression. Then, I got, well, as you might know, I've got a disability now. So how I used to deal with depression was exercise. And now I don't want to go too much into the disability. I'll do that in another talk. But I was overtraining, the stresses of having a kid, the stresses of a marriage. My first white hair came after I got married. Most of ours did. When I see people that ain't got white hair, I say, "You ain't married yet." They go, "No, we're not married." I go, "Wait till you get married." A couple of my boys young boys have just got married, and within the first 2 years, they've got white hair. Marriage is the number one killer, man. Number one mental health giver. I'm only joking, but it's true as well. Yeah, so what happened is, long story short about the injury, I don't want to explain the mechanics about it. It's a long story, but my muscles are turning like rock. Like, someone that's got MS, it's the same symptoms, but I went there through the injury route. So now, can you please talk about Singhs who emotionally abuse their partners, as no one talks about psychological abuse, only physical? Will do. It goes both ways as well, innit? Psychological abuse ain't just one gender. It's both ways. Sometimes women can say the most hurtful things more than a man. It depends on the situation, obviously, but we will talk into it. So now, this time when I got into my depression, it's because of my injury, because I was losing my ability to walk. So I couldn't train myself out of my depression. And this injury was affecting my central nervous system. Every day you're losing function of your body, your muscles are dying. I had anger, mood swings. I had all that sort of stuff, and I didn't know what to do. And I was switching over little things. I didn't realize, because they couldn't work out what was happening with my body. And then I didn't really know it would affect my mind, because the body and mind are related. The chakras, all these systems in your body, your nervous system. This is why your body holds tension. So if someone's got tight muscles of pain, someone gets pain, they get angry. So I'm in constant pain, until I took these medications, which relax my nervous system a bit, baclofen, but it masks it for a few hours. So I reached rock bottom, man. All my other life trauma start coming, this and that. And then boom, one day, boom, suicide attempt. I didn't see it coming. I never thought I'd be that guy to do suicide or be depressed or have mental health. I never thought I was that guy. And people say, "Oh, how can you do suicide? What? You don't know what you're doing. You can't. You just can't bear life. You just have no control over it. It just happened." And Guru Kripa, I haven't done suicide now. Like, most of my mental health challenges, I accepted my injury. I accepted I ain't gonna be able to walk properly, and it's a progressive condition. My muscles are dying daily, so eventually I'll be bed bound and stuff like that. I've accepted that. It's hukam. We believe in karma, pain, pleasure. It took me time to accept it, because I walked for 32 years, you know what I mean? I've had a functioning body for 32 years, so it took me a long time to accept that. And before, I used to see disabled people when I wasn't disabled. I used to feel sorry for them. I used to, I campaigned for wheelchairs in Gurdwara and stuff like that, not knowing I'm going to be in one myself. So my soul must have known. But I didn't feel their pain, man. Like, I couldn't feel their pain. Now when I see a disabled person, I'm like, bloody hell, man. I feel your pain in it. You know what I mean? Only you know what you go through. Only you understand your pain. And that's a lonely place, man. People might say, I've got you. I understand what you're going through. Be strong, Singh. Be strong, Singh. Singhs were strong, Singh. Be strong. Ain't that fucking easy, man. It ain't that easy. If it was that easy, there'd be no suicides, there'd be no mental health, there'd be no depression. There's a whole industry built on this sort of stuff, innit? But relationships, everything gets changed when you got depression or this and that. Your whole outlook on life, you're not gonna be a proper father, you're not gonna be a proper husband. You know what I mean? You're gonna say the wrong things. You get lazy. You have no motivation to leave your house. You're getting social anxiety. But yeah, I've been doing a hypnotherapy with my mate Dr. Sabeg Singh. You know, the MMA fighter, the Bhangra artist, the comedian. He's also a hypnotherapist. So he goes, Singh, try hypnotherapy. I'm like, hypnotherapy? Like, I saw that in Tom and Jerry, like, and I'm gonna forget who I am. I was like, nah, forget that. He goes, Singh, give it a try. So we worked on some hypnotherapy for one or two of my issues that I had. And boom, it made a difference. It made me feel lighter. It's not what people think put you to sleep and you will not remember your name and to go and kill and shoot up the whole town or whatever. It ain't like that. It doesn't work like that. Hypnotherapy is rewiring the brain and your brain and chemicals function in certain ways and it kind of tricks it. So I'll definitely try it. If you need to get in hold of him and if you say my name, he will definitely sort you out at cheaper prices. Dr. Sabeg Singh, you could catch him on social media. And he's really, really helped me overcome a lot of my issues. And, the only thing I've got left now is probably anxiety of losing my independency. No one wants to lose their independency, Everyone's got some, like, the people that are going through chronic diseases, no one's going to understand you guys until only you know. The rest of your family, they're going to think, why aren't these geezer carrying on? Or they'll get you a bit. They feel sorry for you. They can't understand you. Only you can understand you. So we've talked about, quite a bit about the disability, a bit about depression and stuff. Anyone got any questions? Someone wanted to talk about the psychological. Words can hurt you more than fists sometimes. So psychologically, the abuse is never, if you're in an abusive relationship and you've given chances or you've tried to go counseling and improve it, sometimes for your own peace, you need to walk away. People will say there's no divorce in Sikhi, you can't walk away, this and that. If you're going to kill yourself or you're mentally, physical and mental, same thing really. And if someone's harming you mentally, same as, it might not kill you physically, but slowly it's killing you, innit? Slowly it's disturbing your peace, causing you stress, messing up your hormones, messing up your cells, messing up stuff like that. So if you're in a toxic relationship and you can't work it out and people don't improve and it's just getting worse and worse, then I guess for your own sanity, you have to walk away, Benji or Barji, whoever that was that asked that question. So ways to improve mental health. Those of you that ain't in a disability condition, long walks, man. Walk fast. Long walks, nature walks. None of us do that anymore. We're sitting in the cars, we're sitting in the office, playing computer games, sleeping. Our body's just not, it's just not moving. Do you know what I mean? The circulation ain't going. Release some endorphins, do sports, do weights, do stuff like that. Also do the foam rolling massage after. That's how I got in this mess with my injury. I didn't do no recovery, Hannah. Another way to improve your mental health will be eating a good diet. Try to eat organic food. Forget the junk, the processed food. Like me, when I'm depressed, I just want to eat junk, man. It's like a comfort thing. Sugar, sugar, sugar. But it got me diabetes too because I'm not moving in it. Then I'm eating junk. But you want to stay away from the processed crap, all the junk crap. You just want to start eating whole foods, organic foods. You want to try intermittent fasting, and you even want to try if you're depressed and stuff, you need to do exercise. But what I was gonna say, intermittent fasting, and also preserve your sexual energy, because that depletes you as well. So this is what ancient warriors and fighters, before fights, they used to do semen retention, is because that life force is in you. Your body absorbs it. It's good for your hormones, and it's good for your testosterone. It goes, so it will help you. If you're trying to have kids and that's a different story, innit? But you shouldn't really have kids until you kind of get good place mentally, because kids will strain you and drain you as well. It's all about, before people get into relationships and stuff, then we all need a lot of help, self-healing, heal our traumas, and get into a good place mentally before we move on. We need to love ourselves. We need to find ourselves. We need to be happy and content on our own before we try to add peace into our life with someone else, because that they might be coming, there might be a storm coming. It's not always peace, man. Some of you know this, right? Because Bollywood stuff. Oh man, I can't wait till I'm married. It's gonna be so peaceful, say honey man. And yes, sugar hugely affects mood. Is 100% sugar, processed sugar. If you want sugar, just have a bit of fruit and stuff. But until you don't sort out your insulin resistance, we will be doing more talks on fasting. We'll be doing more talks on all this sort of stuff on healthy foods, and how, if you are overweight, it is going to affect your mood, man. It's definitely going to affect your mood. We will do all that. Another way to relax is massage. Get these massage guns from August, man. Massage your whole body. If you're married, get your partner to massage your back, massage your head, massage. It relaxes the central nervous system. Someone said Game of Thrones. This is why living together after marriage is huge, is because some people put on a fake personality before. Yeah. Look, putting on sometimes not on a fake personality. Living together and dating each other, dating the honeymoon period is two different things. When you argue with someone, when you're dating, they're going to their house, you're going to your house. You might turn your phone off, you might block them for a few days. That's it. But living together in the house, and you got it's not going too well, man. Tension, resentment. It all builds up, man, and one day it can erupt, or you stress, and you build resentment, man, you know what I mean? Sauna and steam room, 100% sauna steam room, ancient Greek things, you know what I mean? Chinese remedies and stuff, massages. Do some light 10-second stretching holds, innit? But with stretching, I'll come to that, because the stretching is a sweet spot. You don't want to be too flexible, and you don't want to be too tight. So that's why I recommend foam rolling massage guns. And if you are going to stretch, just hold it for 10 seconds and don't go too far. Just release the tension a bit. Relax the central nervous system. Release the nerves and the muscles. So what else? I did make some notes. So yeah, any questions? It's huge because some people want to fake persona. Yeah, so that's about it. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. I'll put this on. Yeah, vitamin D, yeah, because we're brown, we need more vitamin D than the gore. So you take vitamin D, and you can get these, I think, lights from eBay that give you vitamin D effect. Get out in the mornings, when it's light. But winter's here is hardly light, but I don't know. But take vitamin D supplements. Take your well woman supplements. Eat well, research into stuff. I mean, I'm well researched into stuff. But I just don't want to make lives too long, so we will break lives down bit by bit, section by section. Magnesium before bed, 100%. Epsom salt baths as well. Relaxing warm baths as well. Talking is good, yeah. Talking to somebody, venting out is good. It releases you, but we got to rewire our brain, innit? Some people are going through some serious conditions, I mean, I'm going through one for myself, but there's people that are blind, there's people that are worse than me, there's always someone worse. But it doesn't make our situation better. We need to focus on ourselves. This depression thing ain't a joke. You can end up losing your life. I think Jetsing Trust, them guys, they do good work in this sort of field, because, their brother committed suicide, so now they're trying to prevent all that. So they've made a charity and stuff like that. So, yeah, 100% talk to the brothers, man. Talk to the sisters, brothers, mothers. Talk, innit? Vent it out. We think, oh shit, man, people are gonna think we're pussies, man, because we're depressed, man. We're weak, man. You know what I mean? You don't need to go on social media and tell the whole world, but you can talk to some close ones and talk about your situations and stuff. Sharing is caring, innit? If mans don't know what you're going through, then how can they help you, innit? They might, even if the helping is like taking you out for a walk or whatever. Yeah, but our community gossips so much. Yeah, they do, bro. Yeah. People, unfortunately, when you go down and out, when I was disabled, people probably laughed, oh, he's disabled, shame, this and that, all that. No one's really going to help you, innit? Too much, innit? You gotta have if you got 5 mates that got your back financially, physically, anything, you're a lucky person, man. Whether you're a girl or a guy, you got 5 people that are going to back you in this time in Galjog. They ain't going to snake you. They're going to keep it real. They're going to be true to you. You're one lucky person. It's hard to share so many judgmental Amrit. 100%, brother. Yeah. Amrit, just because someone takes Amrit doesn't make them a good person, bro. I'm going to do a talk on Amrit soon. There's so many different types of Amrits. the Sikhi that we've been taught, man, the SGPC type Sikhi or even the Taksali Sikhi, this and that. There's so much more to Sikhi. The British done a number on us. This Sikhi had all areas, all aspects, Ayurvedic. It had different types of Sikhs, people that didn't take Amrit, different types of Amrit. We think Charan Amrit was gone after Guru Gobind Singh Ji. It still existed after. There's a lot of historic sources coming. We'll go into that on another talk. Therapy also helps. There's a lot of stigma around it. But no, therapy is the only thing that's going to help. With the Naam, spirituality, Mans will say to you, look, you're depressed, just do Naam, do Simran. It's not that easy because when you're depressed, you feel heavy. Forget Simran. You don't want to brush your teeth. You don't want to get out of bed. How are you going to do a counterpart or sage part or Simran? So you need therapy to lighten the load. Getting better is just not one thing. It's therapy, it's exercise, it's diet, it's your spirituality, it's the people around you, it's the company. It's a combination of everything. Do you know what I'm saying? And mental health is one of these things, you don't know when it's going to hit you. I know people, they're okay, and then a week later, it just... Every time we go through trauma, it's like little mosquito bites. These bites add up. Even if someone says a comment against you, it adds up. And one day, boom, it will hit you. Life can hit you. But obviously, Gurbani has the power. But when you're depressed, you're so heavy, you don't feel like picking up a gutka, man. Some people even stop believing in God. Like, if God was there, why would he do this to me? Why me? Do you get me? Why me? So it's complex, man. It's not easy to sing. Just come to do your job beside you'll be fine. If it was that easy, then we all would be fixed straight away, wouldn't we? You know what I mean? It's a complex thing. I hope you guys get through it. I'm here to help. You know what I mean? I've learned from my own experiences. But in a nutshell, when I sum up the talk, talk to somebody, realize your issues. Suicide ain't gonna solve anything. I've done a suicide attempt. I nearly died. Even if I died, I'm gonna the pain that I need to go through, the debt of karma that I'm in by taking my life ain't going to solve that. If I'm born again, I'm gonna have to pay my dues, man. It's like if you owe someone money, there's no running away, man. You gotta pay them. You gotta pay the full amount back. Then the debt's squashed, innit? So it's like in the same situation here, yeah. It's like a lot of suicide in the community, bro. When I done my suicide attempt, bro, I didn't realize it coming. It just happened, bro. It just happened. It's one of them things, bro. Mental health just happens, bro. No one wants it. No one wants to do suicide. But the men need to... the men need to start talking because we feel ashamed. We can't cry. We can't talk. We can't show weakness. This is... it's more men killing themselves, not the women. Huh? Women talk to each other, innit? They're more better at that. They'll cry in front of people and this and that, innit? So, or people hitting the bottle. And hitting the bottle, man. That's just rinsing you for money. Hitting the bottle will mask any type of drug, will mask the pain until the drug's intoxicating you. But when you're always gonna have to be sober, innit? Unless you're gonna just become an alcoholic or a chain smoker, cocaine taker. Some people, they're going to, or sex addiction, having sex to mask everything you mask your pain with is going to come back and hit you worse. We have to deal with the core issue, get into the Sikhi slowly, as we're lifting, doing all the other therapies, the diets, the exercise, getting rid of toxic people from your life, and slowly, just start from 10 Wahegurus a day, 20 Wahegurus a day. You know what I mean? Don't need to go full on Amritari, Nityanem, Amritavela and all that. Slowly. It's like when you go to the gym, slowly lift 1 dumbbell, 2 kg. A few weeks later, 3 kg, increase the reps, 4, 5, 10 kg. We go and start lifting 100 kg, 50 kg first. What's going to happen? It's going to fall on our chest and crack our chest. Spirituality is the same. You have to build it up. If you do too much too soon, it don't work like that way. Do it slowly, build it up, because then it's maintainable. It's like if you do a crash diet, you'll maintain it for 2 weeks and you go back to the same shit. So spirituality, if you build it up slowly, your Amritwala slowly, your Nityanem slowly, your Simran length slowly, you're more likely to maintain it. Even some Amritaris are low-key alcoholic because of depression. So I've never drank, but I've smoked weed. And weed added to my paranoia. Baby steps day by day, very true, 100%. This is a battle, guys. This is the battle. This depression wants to keep you down. Why you got it, how you got it, you know, you have to go through therapy. Like I said, Dr. Sabeg Singh, he's sorted some of my issues out. Obviously, I've got a big one, which is a disability. I used to walk, I can't walk. And that's affecting my mood, it's affecting my life quality. You know what I mean? So that's why I've kind of got it. And I used to use exercise as a way of getting out of depression. Everyone's got their own reasons. Everyone's got their own story. There should, I don't know, support groups or up on Seeks. Is there any streetwise support groups? Because that's my aim, is streetwise, isn't it? It's like, we need a place for streetwise normal people, isn't it? Because I think us streetwise people have been neglected from the Bant. We don't want the mainstream Bant. They look down on us, the way we speak, the way we are. So this is the reason why I wanted to do this platform, so we can all get together and we can discuss ideas and we can make shit happen, man. Do you know what I mean? A good brother will pick up on the signs and support you. Yeah, if they're trained. Yeah, if they ask. If they, the things, everyone's so busy and work and stuff like that. Even if the good brother wants to help you, his wife might not let him. She might not like you. Huh? And most brothers under the wife's thumb. If she says you can't go out to the link up, the boys ain't going out. Once the man's married, you don't see him. Seek Your Mind on Insta. Check them out. Okay, Seek Your Mind. So Parveen said, Seek Your Mind. Check them lot out. Seek Your Mind, people. They're on Instagram. So if you need help, Seek Your Mind. Like I said, I know Jet Singh Trust. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this podcast on. Respect people for tuning in, man. Sorry if I made any mistakes, man. Keep it real. Reach out if you need help, man. Seek Your Mind again. That's a page on Insta. I've never heard of them. But if Parveen's vouching for it, then boy, I'll vouch for it. Because Parveen's a real G. Respect, guys.